I didn't just hit the record button. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel bullied, but also appreciate you. Oh, another one right there, and not able to get in. But I believe down at the 1, yes. So 20 seconds left, or is that 28 seconds left? I can't see, folks. I'm not wearing my glasses. This makes sense. Nah, he definitely wasn't in. It's based on where the knee was down. So like if your knee is down and then you extend past the goal line, it doesn't count. Even if you're kind of like falling in and you don't realize during the action of falling that your knee or elbow will go down before your arm extends across. So it's all about where the ball is once you are officially down by contact. Per the NFL. College they don't care so long as somebody's holding the ball at the end of the play. All right, we got a tied ball game here. Yeah, I like football. Never had the physique to do it, so this is the way I get my fix. All right, 16 seconds left here for the Bishops as they try to put some points on the board. Maybe take the lead, but nothing open for user playmaker there to AJ Brown. He's going to be taken down at the 40-yard line, but on the opponent's side of the field now in field goal range. I believe on the edge of field goal range. No, they are going for it. 6 seconds. More than enough time for maybe one more quick play to kind of line up the field goal a little bit better, but they are going for it, and no good? No good. Not enough strength there on the leg. It looked like he had the arc for it. All right. And over here, oh, wrong game, but we'll still see this play real quick. Looks like we had a touchdown here for Carroll University playing as the Green Bay Packers against Alex. Let's move that down a little bit. Make you a little bit bigger. There we go. And that kick is good. So a 3-point game here. Very rare sight to see Alex down in a Madden match. The boy has been on fire this season. And Chris down there playing the game of his life against Buffalo. Only up 4, but has been doing a lot that I have never seen him do before. No multicam tonight, unfortunately. I actually gave you a shout out earlier, G-Man. I knew you'd be looking for it. I didn't have it set up in time. I don't really want to set it up on the fly because it's a little funky. And I also want to give everybody a couple moments in the sun to shine. I'm going to do my best to keep up with the action. If you have a question, I can let you know. You can also always tune directly into CJ Stream if you want. Just try not to comment on it so it doesn't distract him. And speaking of the devil, huge gain here by Leonard Fournette. Looked like about 16 yards there on the run. So at the 42-yard line now, we'll give him a little bit of time for you. Oh, another gaping hole. This amazing Philly defense is very susceptible to the Leonard Fournette run game, which is surprising. I don't think anyone is. Oh, and a handoff right there again to Leonard Fournette. That one not going to be as lucky, but still a 4-yard gain is great on your first down. Tom Brady dropping back again. Oh, dangerous. Oh, he's throwing it away there. I thought he was making the pass attempt there, but he was not. So let's check in now on Chris. Vikings on offense. A handoff to Dalvin Cook. Oh, beautiful. Not enough, though, to get the first down. 3rd and inches here. So we're just going to reverse this run and run it again. See if Buffalo State University is able to stop it wide open. beautiful hole there for Dalvin Cook. Would have been able to pick up a couple more if he wasn't boosting through past that line. One little sneaky thing that Madden has programmed in with this to kind of prevent extra run space is if you are behind the line of scrimmage and you hit the turbo button, the button that makes you sprint full speed in the game, for some reason the defense will be immediately able to shed their blocks. That way the most deadly quote unquote running backs in the game don't have that 99 speed advantage to just whip around the corner each time. You have to start with your regular run speed and then hit sprint, which is a fully different run speed than your normal one. And there we go, finding some extra blockers, able to get it down to the 48-yard line. So 2nd and 2 there for Chris. We're going to go check in on Alex now in a tied up game, 10-10. A handoff there to the right-hand side for Aaron Jones, and that's going to be brought inside the 30 now, down to the 29-yard line. 3 minutes left here in this third quarter, so almost a full half left for them to play. Really loving how synchronized these guys are today. About a 10-second difference on the game clock between CJ and Alex's game. And looks like Chris's is finally entering the third quarter here. So halftime is just up for them. So he's starting to catch up. Still up 7-3 as Buffalo returns the ball here to the 25-yard line. So essentially a touchback with all the extra work. Aaron Rodgers dropping back all the time in the world as the defense finally gets there. So throws it out of bounds, 3rd and 10. Surprised that wasn't intentional grounding. It looks like he was still in the pocket and there were no eligible receivers in the area. Aaron Rodgers with a quick strike right there. Very, very dangerous on the West Coast offense here. Those little quick strikes, especially when they got the big-bodied receivers going on a streak route, whether it's like Robert Tonyan at the tight end position or Alan Lazard. Real easy to just get a high, quick pass in there before the defense is even able to respond to the snap. So it's definitely going to be a test here for Alex, backed up to that line. Wow. Was that caught? I couldn't believe that was caught. Yeah, 3rd and 5 now at the 8. Over here in Psychic's game, it looks like Wesleyan is trying to tie it up here, but once again, another missed field goal. Wow, rare to see in Madden that many missed opportunities for 3 if you're taking reasonable kicks. A handoff here to Leonard Fournette. Ooh, going to be tackled for only a gain of 1. That is unfortunate to see. Joe Burrow now on offense. Alex, quick pass to Jamar Chase. Going to be good for about 9 yards, 8 yards. A little over guessing there. Oh, Joe Burrow again for T. Higgins. This play looks awfully familiar. That's a touchdown right there. I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch him. Can he get in? Yes, he can. Beautiful. Glad we were able to witness the greatness here that is Alex. An absolutely dominant force here for Madden. I mean, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Had a 80-something point victory in Madden, just unheard of. So kicking it back now to the Packers, we're going to go and check in on Chris's game. Oh, looks like Chris and CJ are both entering the red zone. Chris a little bit further in, so we'll check back in on CJ's game as soon as they move down a little bit. That was a reception? Okay. Justin Jefferson managed to catch that, even though it looked like an interception to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure even Chris was confused by that one. All right, a dump off there to Dalvin Cook for the screen pass, and he's going to be blown up. Meanwhile, there we go. That's the action I was looking for. Inside the red zone now for this Buccaneers offense. They are churning along down to the 17-yard line. So we will be switching back and forth as much as I can to try to get all of this action. Leonard Fournette, you can't tackle him that easy. Took a couple of bodies there to get him down at the 8-yard line, 2nd and 1. Meanwhile, who was that? Is that Dobbs tackled there at the 39-yard line? All right, but all three of our teams are picking plays right now. Even the game wasn't sure if that was a reception. Absolutely, Frosty. All right, here we go. Classic little run here for Leonard Fournette, but it's going to get blown up. A loss of 1 on that. All right. Looks like Alex's game is finally entering the 4th quarter. I don't know how that happened when they were so synchronized earlier. Got some good games here. Post University leading in all 3 contests as of right now. Oh, beautiful pass right there. Is that Cole Beasley? Believe that was Cole. He was either Cole Beasley or Scotty Miller. There's only 2 pigmently challenged receivers that short on the Buccaneers. Back down here in Chris's game. He went for the field goal there, so a nice touchdown separating these 2 teams as they approach the 4th quarter. See a little kickoff action here. Nice scum kick to the fullback. It's kind of the signature we've all learned here at Post. Oh, and there we go. Packers now in the red zone. Gonna need to see some defense here for Alex. Oh, there it is. Middle linebacker blasting through the defensive line there to catch the running back in the backfield for a loss of 1. Aaron Rodgers trying to roll out right there. Wow, finds Christian Watson. Threads the needle there for that touchdown. We have an interesting game here against Carroll University, folks. Both teams undefeated. Both teams don't want to lose. Meanwhile, it looks like Psychic, aka CJ, scored another touchdown to add on to that lead he already had. North Carolina Wesleyan University now with 1 minute and 31 seconds left are going to need to score 10 points. So 2 scores in order to take the lead, if not tie this game. So trying to keep an eye on all of these. Josh Allen, a statue in the pocket there, finding Stephon Diggs across the middle of the field there. And we are going to hit the end of the 3rd quarter. So let's check back up here. Buccaneers on defense, not trying to give up anything big, knowing how dangerous Watkins can be, and that's an interception right there. That should put the game away. 1 first down separates these. 1 first down stopping this team. There we go. One quick handoff right there, and there it is. That is the first down needed. I'm going to see them call their timeout, or they're just accepting their fate. Looks like they're just going to run that clock out now. Back over to Alex's game, where he's actually losing now. I reiterate, very rare sight right now. All right, Cincinnati on offense. Alex has the keys to this game. I guess I should say the keynote. Oh, there we go. T. Higgins wide open across the middle, down at the 10-yard line now. All the time in the world since we are inside that 2-minute warning. Just going to use that shoe clock feature right there. Bring it down. Now we are a minute and 18. Oh, my goodness. Joe Mixon thrown to the ground by one hand. Oh, Chris in a fight for his life over here now. Buffalo in their own red zone. And CJ's game has come to an end. Post University winning that game against North Carolina Wesleyan by a 10-point margin. So one more game will seal this week's win overall for CJ. Both these guys are on offense at the same time. And touchdown. Touchdown there for the Buffalo Bills. I believe that was Isaiah McKenzie, former Broncos punt returner. Don't know why he couldn't become a good wide receiver for us. And we have a tied ball game now against Buffalo State University. It's kind of redundant that I titled the team here Buffalo while it's under Buffalo State University. I think we could have all connected the dots there. Dalvin Cook back deep for, oh no, sorry, that was Sam. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game, so absolutely no rush and no pressure here for Chris. Let it, can work his way through this play. I mean, through this drive any way that he wants. User hit stick right there is going to bring him down at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 2. Oh, looks like we're having some issues there. We'll come back up to Alex's game. Bengals back on offense. 14 seconds, down by 3. Magic is necessary. Packers defense not trying to drop back too deep, knowing he needs a touchdown to win it, but also recognizing a big chunk play can put him in field goal range very early. And T. Higgins, wow, that's field goal range if I've ever seen it. We may be going to overtime, but knowing Alex, he's going to want to try to go for the touchdown right here. Nope, going for the field goal, letting that clock run down, taking the timeout, a 50-yard field goal for Evan Money McPherson. Let's see if he's able to make this. Anyone who can't see, my wife is behind the computer doing the shmoney sign. And these are very hard kicks to make. I don't think he got it. Oh, and he right down Broadway. Don't listen to me. We're going to overtime, folks. Money McPherson. All right, that other game is over for Chris Ramrz. Not quite sure what the outcome of it would be. It did say your opponent was experiencing network difficulties, which would be a forfeit for the opposition. So we shall see. Money McPherson scum kicking it to start off overtime. Going to need a big stop here for the Bengals. I don't know much, Roger. That is correct. Aaron Rodgers sitting safely in the shotgun. Not sure why Alex wants to blitz here. Playing man with no safeties up deep. This could be dangerous, and I think Carroll recognizes that and instead elects to go for the run with Aaron Jones. That was the safe bet there. And game 2 has started for CJ, so we'll be checking back with that as soon as we can. I just don't want to miss anything here. Wow, Miles Sanders for a 47-yard bomb. It's an interception off a user lurk. Let's see if he can run it into the house. I think he might be able to. Nope, he's going to be down at the 5, but in field goal range. And overtime rules for the NFL are weird. Both teams get an opportunity to possess the ball. If the first team to possess the ball scores a touchdown, the game is automatically over. That team wins. However, if that team does not score, or sorry, if they score a touchdown, the other team has a chance to answer back. If they don't score, which they just didn't and gave the ball up, any points on the board results in the automatic win. So don't even need to go for it here in terms of running or throwing. Could just elect for the field goal, but that's not who Alex is. He's going to have Joe Mixon run it right in. And that is a Cincinnati Bengals win. Beautiful. Well done. Wife is still doing this behind me. All right. Oh, not that game. We are going to this game. So, two absolute darts that I have seen thrown here by Jalen Hurts. Here's one of them on this replay to get them down inside the red zone. But to get them up to that point, it was a wheel route run by Miles Sanders out of the backfield for 47 yards. It was nuts. Miles Sanders here again running it down the middle. He can do it both ways. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. NC Wesleyan University takes an early lead. Points do matter. That's true. That's true. Points do matter. Oh, and the extra point is good. This is our only game right now, so we will be focusing on this as the other two are trying to get started. Not quite sure what's going on with Chris here, but regardless, fair catch called, and will be taken out at the 25-yard line now. Yeah, and it also affects home field advantage for game 3. So, like, if he won by 3 last game instead of going for the touchdown and winning by the full 7 or the full 6, because they didn't go for extra points in overtime, um, and game 2, let's say it was a similar outcome but the other way, whoever has the most points deficit gets home field advantage for game 3, which in Madden, as you can see with all this stuff going up on the top here, that thing, that momentum for home field advantage does actually make a really big difference. And then, of course, the whole playoffs thing, as Roger said. All right, Tom Brady dropping back here. Oh, beautiful catch. Mike Evans bringing that one right out of bounds. I just realized Mike Evans and Alan Lazard both wear number 3, and we were calling Alan Lazard the poor man's version of Mike Evans. So look at us being extra hilarious and not even realizing it, Frosty. What the heck kind of tackle was that? Looks like somebody just ragdolled Leonard Fournette. And game 2 is on here for the Cincinnati Bengals and Green Bay Packers. We'll be getting just to that. Just want to see this play. Another run stuffed. 3rd and 8 here. Meanwhile, for Alex, first pass was an interception. So Stokes brought that one all the way back to the 24-yard line. So tough start to this game. starting with his backs to the wall. Meanwhile, sidekick Brady dropping back and rolling right, nowhere to go, so he's just going to throw that one away and take the 4th down in field goal range. So they are going to go for I just read your messages, Frosty. You're very welcome. All right, so that field goal was good. Nice 50-yard dinger there. And the scum kick to the fullback. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Oh, not that one. Back over here. T. Higgins on the logo there. Wow, down to the 47-yard line. It looks like Alex is mad that his last pass was picked off. Ah, that was not a catch. Show me a replay. Show me. I tried to get back there in time and I clicked the wrong one. Please show me a replay. Oh, they're not showing the replay. Another bomb. This guy is just taking the top off with lob passes, and it's really, really working for him. All games kind of going through their motions right now. Everyone's picking plays. And we can go to Alex now in the red zone. Oh, beautiful pass to Hayden Hurst there. That is a touchdown for the Bengals. Post University taking the lead here in game 2. To my knowledge, we won all 3 of our first games. Winning these second ones here will seal the deal for all 3 of these athletes. The connection to your peer has been lost. Looks like there are some technical difficulties going on there. Goes for the dive with the tight end. Meanwhile, Psychic back to the wall. Miles Sanders trying to get loose in the middle, unable to. 4th and 4. Gonna go for it on their 8-yard line. Only the second quarter, and they have the lead. So I gotta respect the courage. Oh, and able to find Devonta Smith. That is a Heisman Trophy winner right there. Of course, he's going to come down with that reception. Now back over to Alex's game here. Cincinnati Bengals on defense. Handoff to Aaron Jones, and he's going to be tackled for a minimal gain. So 3rd and 2 here. I believe it's the other team because both CJ and Alex have had 0 complications on their systems, and they're using the exact same Ethernet cable. That's going to be a pass interference call, I believe. Yep, defensive pass interference. So I imagine they're going to take it because pass interference is still after the play. I can't tell if they accepted or denied it. He's just waiting for the roll tide chant. Frosty, get out. You're done. Aaron Rodgers dropping back, nowhere to go. Meanwhile, looks like an interception there by Tom Brady, giving the ball back to the Eagles. So we will check back in there shortly. Aaron Rodgers dropping back deep again. Throwing it a full mile, but still caught. Believe that is Dotson. Don't know who that receiver is. Out here pulling out practice squad wide receivers to get this job done. Oh, Aaron Rodgers not going to have the same time in the pocket he's used to. The blitz came quick. So 2nd and 22 is going to make this a lot more interesting. Check back up here on CJ's game. Murphy bunting going across that right side. Oh, Miles Sanders. Why is Miles Sanders the best wide receiver on the field right now? That is the second insane catch I've seen by him. Highly contested, a height disadvantage, and still comes down with it over the linebacker. Now Kenneth Gainwell trying to gain it up the field. That was so corny. I apologize, everyone. Wait, what? Looks like we had a touchdown here to tie the game up pending that extra point. Aaron Rodgers from the other side of the field throws a 40-yard bomb between double coverage. And it looks like they managed to make it all the way down into the end zone. So was it skill? Was it luck? It was a play and that ties up this game here. And it looks like Chris is finally figuring out what was going on. I assume it was issues with the other school's equipment, as all three of our athletes are playing from our amazing esports lab on campus at Post University. Yep, and we got this game getting started now here in Buffalo. A daytime game in Buffalo with no snow. Almost breaks your heart to see it. Oh, CJ, the screen is shaking. Oh, dangerous throw. Not going to be able to come down with it. Not sure why he risked it all there for double coverage. But when you're down, I guess you got to start throwing some haymakers. Check one last play here from scrimmage, and I'm glad we did. Nice big run there by Leonard Fournette. Back over here with Chris. Good to have them back on the field. And that's going to be a minimal gain for Dalvin Cook. Gain of 1 down at the 32-yard line. And immediately we're just swapping that same offensive play again to the right-hand side. Got 3 out wide to the right. Another handoff now. Defense is starting to get an idea of what he's cooking with there. Now back over to Alex's game here against Carroll University. Joe Burrow dropping back, rolling right, throwing down the middle, and that's caught. T. Higgins? Tyler Boyd? Tyler Boyd. Joe Burrow, X Factor mode enabled. Oh my God, he's in X Games mode. All right, rolling out right. Triangles there. Yes, he is. Tyler Boyd unable to come down with the reception. Meanwhile, handoff to Leonard Fournette again over here. It's going to be a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 now with as that we passed the 1 minute mark in the 2 minute in the second quarter, Joe. Jeez. All right, Leonard Fournette first down there. Oh, beautiful pass to Mike Evans, but unable to come down with it. Had a touchdown on his fingertips. All right, Chris now with the handoff to Dalvin Cook, and he is just going to walk into a jungle gym there. Defensive line pinching, anticipating that run, but he's able to bounce out to the right, gets past one defender, and pass the first down marker. Meanwhile, on a different screen, Alex scoring the touchdown there for the Cincinnati Bengals to take a 6-point lead again, pending this extra point, about to be 6. Meanwhile, Chris, another run here by Dalvin Cook for a gain of about 7 or 8. So 2nd and 2 now from the 17-yard line. Oh, Dalvin Cook with a stiff arm. Get off him. Up to the 8-yard line. Got to start drinking a lot more caffeine before I do this if I want to have that Chris Hansen energy. I am missing touchdowns happening off screen. Oh, Kirk Cousins hit as he throws there. So as Roger was rudely saying in the chat, we did miss a touchdown here by CJ. A well needed one to make this an 11-point game now. An attempted bomb by Jalen Hurts fell to the ground. But now Miles Sanders unable to get around that right-hand side for the first down, but still a huge pickup. Now defense here playing prevent. The name is pretty self-explanatory what he is trying to accomplish here with this play call. Got Miles Sanders on that classic wheel route that's gotten him a couple of touchdowns already. Instead, A.J. Brown's going to cut right and then cut back left. So down at the 32-yard line with 4 seconds left, I imagine we're going to see the kick here. Once again, I saw the screen pop up saying that his network is experiencing technical difficulties here. So another lost connection by Buffalo, and we will not be continuing this game, I believe. Meanwhile, for Alex, interception here for him. Let's see if he's able to get it to the house. Unable to get around that blocker, unfortunately. So down at the 38-yard line, but he's starting to churn out some offense now. Joe Burrow rolling right. Quick pass there to Joe Mixon. Little Joe on Joe love while Joe's talking about it. You're welcome, ladies. Nothing, wife. She's fine. Joe Burrow. Deep pass there to Tyler Boyd, and that is a touchdown. To be fair, I should be on IR. I agree. But I gotta say, can't you hear what this sore throat's doing for my voice? I sound really good. So I'll try to be sick more often. It's giving me the rasp. Right back down to Chris's game here. Just taking a quick peek to see what's what. And oh my goodness, another lob pass touchdown. We don't need to see this, folks. Taking advantage of some great exploits the game provides, but wow. Alex managing to get through that offensive line rather quickly. Aaron Rodgers rolling right. Not going to have anyone to playmaker there. Looked like a fumble at first, but oh nope, it was. I was right. Hey, have fun at backgammon. You live in your island life, man. We're all very jealous up here as we shiver and put on our parkas. Yeah, why do you even need a TSM hoodie, Frosty? Oh, another interception! Oh my goodness, that one almost also returned for a touchdown, but brought down at the 19-yard line, and we are inching closer to halftime. Wear a hoodie even if it's 105 out. Canadians. Oh, deep pass there. Wow. Unable to come down with the reception. Had two hands on the ball. Miles Sanders would have made that catch. Joe Burrow still in X Games mode here. Tyler Boyd again. Just adding on to that lead here in the first half. This is supposed to be a matchup between two 3-0 teams, and game two here, it has not looked like it. check in on Chris here, playing some defense against the Buffalo Bills. Naheem Hines with the reception out of the backfield, a gain of only 5, down at the 12-yard line. I'm so happy that my useless skill of knowing every single football player on the field is finally paying off. Oh, the reception is there. Touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. It looks like Isaiah McKenzie again had a touchdown last game as well. And once again, I reiterate, as a Broncos fan, that hurts. He was the former punt returner for the Denver Broncos, and we cut him from our special teams for him to go up to Buffalo and become a pretty decent backup to the backup wide receiver. There we go. Kick to Ham, the fullback. Not very quick, but if he lowers that shoulder, has a very, very high, surprisingly high trucking, at least, for a fullback. So we are in game 3 now for the Eagles and Buccaneers game, as Sidekick did lose that second game of the series. It is, hey, 2015 was a great year. 2012 to 2015, those were some great years of football, man. Peyton Manning, Wes Welker, Eric Decker, Demaryius Thomas, Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, Dalvin Cook, up the middle, no first down there, 3rd and inches. So we'll be trying to pick up as much of, was that? Oh, sorry. We'll be trying to pick up as much as Alex's game as we can, but with him up by 2, almost 3 scores right now, I'm going to try to give some of this spotlight to both Sidekick and Chris. Now, CJ are trying to roll out to that left-hand side, enough for the first down, but not enough to get loose and for any more. So 45-yard line for the 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, for Chris, Vikings on offense here. Dalvin Cook in the backfield, 2 wide receivers out wide, and 2 tight ends. Or no, Osborne, that is a wide receiver. So Osborne in the slot there, going across the right, and Kirk Cousins nowhere to throw. He's going to be tackled and sacked. Now back over. We can take a quick peek at Alex's game here. Aaron Jones tackled for a loss of 1 at the 30-yard line. Psychic's game now. CJ on defense. Lante David trying to find his way. Oh my goodness. The same wheel routes over and over. At this point, he's spamming the same move. Miles Sanders is not even that fast. Back down here to Chris. Let's see what he's able to come up with on this 3rd and 11 here. Wow, was that caught? And that was in. First down there at the 49-yard line. Justin Jefferson is him. I want to see some gritty. Ha, ha, ha. I can't do it. I can't do it. Meanwhile, look who's streaking. Touchdown, Buccaneers, as they tie that game right back. Alex now playing some red zone defense, trying to keep this a 2-score game. Oh, Aaron Jones almost gets past him, but only up to the 2-yard line. So 2nd and goal here. Oh, we got the heavy set coming out now for the Green Bay Packers. So they're going run, but faking it. Wow, managed to get a lot of receivers open there. Well, I guess I should say tight ends, but Robert Tonyan comes down with that one to make this a 1-score game. Now down here for Chris, 2nd and 23. Took a huge sack, unfortunately. Oh, and hit as he throws, so the pass falls to the ground. Meanwhile, up here, another, oh my goodness, it looks like he's trying to hit Miles Sanders on every single wheel route he can possibly throw, but that one falls to the ground, a little overthrown there by Jalen Hurts. His deep pass is not as high as some of the other elite quarterbacks in the conversation. Not that I would consider Jalen Hurts an elite quarterback by any means, but Miles Sanders, on the other hand, bobbing and weaving, barrel rolling his way up to the 49-yard line. So over here for Alex, Joe Burrow in the pocket, passing to Jamar Chase, and a first down up to the 40-yard line. Back over to Sidekick's game. Eagles rolling right. Jalen Hurts throwing another lob pass to Miles Sanders and finding him in the end zone, but dropped, having a defender draped around his back. And it looks like we just saw the tail end of an interception here by the Cincinnati Bengals. So we can see the replay. Joe Burrow throwing it up. And wow, 4 white jerseys in the area. Not a good pass there. So great turn of events here for the Green Bay Packers, as they were recently down by 2 touchdowns. Now looking to tie up the ball game. All right, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, catching him as he goes out of bounds, rolling. That looked like Melton to me. And up to the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, the Eagles are still rolling here. So they got a 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line. And looks like a field goal attempt here as time expires in the first half. Buffalo Bills up 10-0 in game 2 or game 1. I'm not sure which game this is. I do need to reach out to Chris about that. All right, over here, back to Alex's game. Packers knocking on the door of the red zone here. Aaron Rodgers takes the ball from the snap. Tight end gets 1 broken tackle, 1 missed tackle, and then tackled out at the 16-yard line for a 2nd and 3. This is the only action happening on the screen right now. Aaron Rodgers dropping back left, and he's just going to throw that ball away. A little nervous there. All right, Buffalo does get the ball back at the start of the second half here in Chris's game, but we will put a pin in that as we got some red zone action here for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, defense gets their huge sack down to the 15-yard line. So 3rd and 15 right here. No first downs, just touchdowns. And instead, interceptions. Edwards comes up with that one and manages to give Tom Brady some room to breathe down at the 13-yard line. All right, and in Chris's game here, Buffalo Bills on offense again. Minnesota Vikings leaving a big egg on that scoreboard so far. Oh, finds a streak right down the middle there. It was that Dawson Knox. All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers on offense here. A handoff to Leonard Fournette. Looks like North Carolina Wesleyan are starting to realize how much CJ loves running the ball here. Back over to Alex's game. Aaron Rodgers throws the pass across the middle to Al Lazard for a gain of 6. So 3rd and 4 from the 4. As we tick down these last few seconds of the 3rd quarter here. Will we be going into a tied up 4th quarter? Oh, and an interception on the other screen. We're going to be cutting right back to that as Bradbury tries to run it back, but he is tackled before he could do so at the 23-yard line. Looked like a pretty dangerous throw here by Tom Brady, throwing into coverage. Yeah, didn't see the safety over the shoulder of that wide receiver as he came back and snagged it. I'm sure CJ is going to have a story for me about that one on film study. unfortunately, I did not get to see it full-fledged. Jalen Hurts doing what Jalen Hurts does, getting loose for a few down at the 11 and out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now inside the red zone for the Philadelphia Eagles. Almost seems like I say that way too often now. Oh, and Jalen Hurts is just going to get loose again. Before he can get into the end zone, he'll be tackled. So down at the 1, knocking on the door here. Trying to pay attention to Alex's game as well as he's rolling right and throwing to Jamar Chase, who's going to be tackled out of bounds at the 38-yard line as the 3rd quarter ends. So Jalen Hurts now, tried to do too much, calling an option play. Instead, loss of 2 there. Should have went for the QB sneak, but oh my goodness. And a free play here for the offense as CJ jumped the line a little bit on that one. All right. Chris now. Oh, Dalvin Cook trying to get as many as he can. Looked like a nice little gain to regardless of the devastating hits he had to take. And Alex breaking ankles. T. Higgins, huge gain from the 38-yard line down to the 21. 1st and 10 for T. Higgins. Back over to Chris. Another handoff to Dalvin Cook, and that's going to be brought down at the 29-yard line. Back over to Alex, and Joe Burrow's throwing it right to Hayden Hurst, who's going to be out of bounds at the 6. And Chris, another handoff to Dalvin Cook here, moving those chains very well so far with the run game. These past 2 games that I have seen hasn't resulted in a lot of points, but it shaved some time off the clock. Touchdown, Cincinnati Bengals. A handoff to Joe Mixon down the middle was all it took. So we will stay focused here on the Dalvin Cook experience. 3rd and 1 at the 21-yard line now. Let's see if they can convert. Extra point for the Cincinnati Bengals is good. They are now up 35-28, and that run was blown up by the Buffalo Bills defense for a loss of 3. So 4th and 4 now from the 23-yard line as we approach the 4th quarter. This slowly becomes must down. Oh, no, we are going for the field goal here, which makes sense. At least make it a 1-touchdown game going into the 4th. And the kick narrowly squeaks by. So we have a 1-touchdown game. Back up to Psychic's game here against North Carolina Wesleyan. Once again, the Eagles on offense up 7 as Jalen Hurts rolls out. Does not slide. Oh, and another interception for Alex as he tries to run this one back, but brought out of bounds. So 35-28 and inside the 19-yard line. I need to find a way to get my heart rate to this level when I start the stream. Okay, so I actually just got some confirmation here from Chris that game 1 was a forfeit because of his disconnection. So if he manages to come back and win this game, he will win the matchup. However, a loss in this one will bring it to a game 3. Eagles running this very, very interesting formation with 2 in the backfield. Wow, great play there by the right end. Or that was the left end, who managed to get a hand on that ball and swat it down. No, that was the right end. From one of the defensive ends. In Alex's game here, a reception for only a gain of 2. So a lot of work to put in for this Carroll University Packer team if they want to get back into this game. But a win here will end the night for Carroll University. Aaron Rodgers rolling right, trying to use her playmaker, and does. Alan Lazard comes back in on the little makeshift hook route. And on the other screen, the Eagles did score. So 23 seconds left in the first half of that game with a 2-touchdown differential between the two teams. And the Buffalo Bills just scored a touchdown, making this game a little bit less interesting, I would say, as we may be going to a game 3 here. Meanwhile, an interception off of a perfectly timed user pick. CJ just trying to throw absolute bombs, but with 16 seconds left, not much for the Eagles to do. Maybe the possibility for a field goal here if they're able to get loose. Back down to Alex's game. A bomb by Aaron Rodgers to back of the end zone. Perfect timing. User pick finds one block on the outside, cuts back in, cuts back out. Took a little too much time doing all that extra stuff, but still back up to the 20. And I believe that is the game, as the opposition should be forfeiting. So let's check back in as, wow, came back just in time to watch Jalen Hurts break a rib. Oh, and the rollout there. All right, we are going to be jumping back and forth between these two games now. Depends on who's on offense. So Chris on offense now. Minnesota Vikings need to get some offense going here. We're going to die for that first down. All right, kickoff is happening in that Eagles-Buccaneers game, so we'll get right back once the action starts. And Adam Thielen going to be hit-sticked right there for only a gain of 5. So no huddle called by Kirk Cousins in this Minnesota Vikings offense. Putting Dalvin Cook on a wheel route. This could be a very, very good play. Nope, switching it to a run. Handoff to Dalvin Cook across the middle. And that's a first down right there. Meanwhile, Leonard Fournette trying to do the same to the left-hand side, but unable to find the same openings that Chris did. So only a gain of 4 there, but at the 29-yard line, 2nd and 6, 2 touchdowns to overcome in order to win this game out. And that's a first down right there. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. I apologize for my brief silence there. I was just congratulating Alex on his win, as I am not in the lab today. I am in my humble abode. And going to throw it away there. Too much pressure and too good a coverage here. This Philadelphia Eagles team is really, really hard to beat. They're just deep. Their entire roster has a good player at every single position, and like good borderline elite compared to some other teams. So even when they're not using someone, the AI is going to get it right 10 out of 10 times, especially considering that we compete on all Madden in this league. Up, down to this game again. Clock is winding down. Looks like we are going to get a game 3 for them. Meanwhile, up here, oh, kind of got action going everywhere now. Another run, but this time, oh, that was a interception. Devin Singletary couldn't get around the corner there. Left tackle too big. Now back up to Psychic. Tampa Bay Buccaneers on offense. Gonna find Chris Godwin wide open, but not able to come down with the reception. It's been tough sledding for these post-university wide receivers today. Devin Singletary moving those chains, and that should be, nope, calling for the timeout. Apparently, Chris believes. And there's the knee. That'll be the end of that game. So we can focus in here on this game. Miles Sanders cuts back out left and is going to pick up the first down. The 23-yard line now, just trying to run out some clock, I imagine. Still not going to see the clock churn unless he's doing it manually. Nope. Okay. And Jalen Hurts rolling out left here. Oh, and he is gone. Tries to hit the truck, but steps out of bounds down at the 3-yard line. First and goal. Hand off to Miles Sanders. Going to be good for a gain of only 1. So second and goal now from the 2. Not a fan of the silence either, everyone. Difference is you can't hear the voices in my head. I have to deal with them. So, Philadelphia tacks on another score. 28-7. I'm surprisingly seeing a lot of scrambling at the quarterback position, which is something we haven't really seen a lot of in Madden, especially this year. There's just been they did a really good job of kind of limiting the superpowers that Lamar Jackson has after learning from the past few editions of Madden where nobody would play unless they were using the Baltimore Ravens or Kyler Murray or some kind of quarterback that has that breakneck speed. Like I know a guy who would take out Jimmy Garoppolo to put in Trey Lance just because Trey Lance was faster. Oh, that pass thrown to the sidelines but falls out of bounds, incomplete. Still at the 25-yard line. Interception right there by Darius Slay and runs into a wall of white jerseys. So that is going to be that right there. And we're just going to switch over to my face real quick. I believe we're going to be getting a game 3. I believe. Anyway, I'm going to double check on that and we will be right back. All right, folks, and we are back. So, Minnesota Vikings set to receive the ball first. Once again, we are playing this game in Buffalo during the day. This time, Buffalo showing up in the all Reds uniform, looking like the Redcoats out there. Minnesota Vikings, familiar uniforms here, playing in the all whites for us. And Dalvin Cook, no surprise, a handoff rushing to the left-hand side, and that's going to be only a pickup of one. All right, it's nice. We only have to focus on this game now. Oh, wide open lane here for Dalvin Cook. Let's see if he can find some blocks. Little stick work there. Huge gain down at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for this Minnesota Vikings offense. Chris with an opportunity to get to 2-2 on the season here. Oh, interesting development here. We are going to be passing, ladies and gentlemen. X was wide open, but waited too long, so going to throw the ball away to prevent the sack at least. So oh, dangerous pass, but wow, still caught by the tight end there. Love to see it. TJ Hawkinson is an animal. Oh, let's see what he decides to do here. Adam Thielen on that left-hand side. Justin Jefferson sitting in the slot. And Adam Thielen going to come down with that reception. Same formation. Justin Jefferson in the slot going across the middle here. Expect to see that open up pretty quick with his route running abilities. Oh, putting Osborne on that little zig there. That is a great adjustment on the line. Love to see some audibles by the kid. Week by week, Chris is getting better at this game. Can tell he has been putting in the work. And a handoff now. Dalvin Cook going to try to cut back left and unfortunately lost all his momentum and took a shoulder pad to the mouth. So 3rd and 3 now from the 14-yard line. All right, just because this is bothering me this much. There we go. All right, handoff to Dalvin Cook again after that first down pickup and down at the 5, so 2nd and goal. This Buffalo Bills team was heartbreaking this season. Really expected them to go all the way. As a Broncos fan, I got a soft spot in my heart for Von Miller, and I want him to win all the Super Bowls he can. Dalvin Cook breaking as many tackles as he can on his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Chris strikes first. Extra point is good. Ugh. Great tackle right there at the 26-yard line, only 1 yard extra. Oh, lucky incompletion there. Not even going to lie. Buffalo Bills had an opportunity to come down with that one, but fortunately for Post University, that falls to the ground. All right, Josh Allen dropping back, a statue. Oh, touchdown right there into his hands. Drops one guy down and takes a shoulder pad into the stomach. But down at the 44-yard line, Chris with another opportunity to put some points on the board here. Hitching that whole defensive line right there. Fortunately, works out for them. Only a gain of 1 for Chris on that play. Oof. Gets the pass off just in time. Dalvin Cook able to pick up a couple of yards afterwards. But I doubt if you ask Kirk Cousins if that hit was worth it. Uh, oh, has a wide receiver on that right hand side all by himself, but since he committed to the run, still gets the first down. Can't complain either way. But this switching up on the line always lets them know what side he's going to be running it to, so they know to pinch to that right-hand side now, which they do. Line collapses almost immediately for only a gain of 1. So Buffalo Bills doing a great job here of adjusting. Dalvin Cook not really able to find much room there. 3rd and 5 now. I expect we're going to see that screen pass. No, instead, we're going to have Justin Jefferson going on a little out route there, along with TJ Hawkinson on that left-hand side. Justin Jefferson's getting switched to a slant. Adam Thielen's going to be on that out route. Oh, that was a bad throw there by Chris. Defense capitalizes on that, comes down with the interception, out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So second quarter here, a 1-score game. This is why we love football, folks. Ugh. Some deep zones here. Able to keep the wide receivers at bay as that defensive line puts some pressure on Josh Allen. Still at the 18-yard line now for 2nd and 10. Oh, defensive end able to get there. Once again, pass falls incomplete. 2 times back to back. That should have been a sack, but Luckily, an incomplete pass for Buffalo State University. chrisramrz woke up today and chose violence. Oh, and another one. There's the sack we've been waiting for. Finally, not enough time for Josh Allen to get that pass off. And Vikings defense is going to get there. Huge loss there. So 4th and is that 20? So the punt will come from inside the end zone, but it's a fake. Going for it all, and pass was caught. So 1st down off of the fake punt. You don't see enough of those. Honestly, love to see it, even if it is against one of our own guys. Beautiful reception right there. Really laid out for it. So 1st down now from the 32-yard line. 2nd quarter. It's about almost a 2-minute warning. And wow. Quick catch, quick tackle, gain of 6. As we are probably going to be seeing the last play before the 2-minute warning here. That pass incomplete. 3rd and 4. Oh, that pass is going to be caught. Really reaching out for it there. Ball was essentially through to the sidelines. Ball was essentially thrown to the sidelines. I swear I English well good. Defensive line pinch in there. Josh Allen from the shotgun takes the snap. Wide open. Stephon Diggs. It is a foot race, which any defensive back will lose. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Buffalo State University finally on the board here in game 3. So pending the extra point, we will have a tied up game. And extra point is almost not good, but sneaks in there. 7-7, 149 left here in this first half. So Post University is going to get an opportunity before halftime, hopefully to take the lead. CJ Ham with the reception back deep, going to dive for it and gets up to the 25-yard line, if not the 26-yard line. Oh. Another handoff here to Dalvin Cook. Not really enough time to be doing those. Uh-oh, looks like some more network difficulties here for the opposing team. Another disconnect will forfeit this game after already forfeiting game 1. And Chris will come down with the victory. Hopefully that's not the case. I know he wants to get this with his bare hands. A forfeit win does not feel the same, even though it looks the same in the stat sheet. Oh, X is wide open, but we're going to be passing it to Dalvin Cook anyway as he takes a hit stick but falls before he's able to pass the first down marker. So 4th and inches here with 40 seconds left on the clock. Clock keeps turning. Nope, calls the timeout. Buffalo called the timeout there. Wow. Oh, Chris going for it. This is a dangerous play if he does not get it. And he does. Kirk Cousins falls forward, calling the timeout quickly. Great job there. Now, 37 seconds to work with and 2 timeouts on the 36-yard line. The goal here for Chris, put points on the board. Just put 3 points, 7 points, any points. Nice play call here. Let's see who gets open, square, wide open. Oh, it took a little too long to throw it. Oh, and the deflection is caught by Tre'Davious White, and he's going to have a lane. But some white jerseys are getting there. Tries to cut back in and tackle down at the 49-yard line. So 2 timeouts for Buffalo at the 49-yard line with 26 seconds left. So an opportunity for them to get into field goal range. Why is my camera not on? There I am. So an opportunity for them to get into field goal range here, possibly go up by 3. But their passing game has been a bit questionable, taking too much time in that pocket. And as I say that, Isaiah McKenzie, big reception there, gets up to the 24-yard line. Why is Isaiah McKenzie the bane of my existence right now? Of course, he couldn't do any of that for the Broncos. I know that's the 3rd time I've brought it up, but that's the 3rd time this game offended me. All right, got the middle linebackers pinching down now, even though they're going to drop back into zone. Makes the offense think blitz, which he did. Brought in the extra blocker, and perfect. The extra coverage in the backfield helped. That ball batted down, so 24-yard line. They are well within field goal range with 15 seconds left, so at least needs to stop the touchdown now and force the field goal attempt. Keeping those extra timeouts will be crucial as he wants to ice this kicker and make this pretty generally easy kick as difficult as it can be. And quick pass there, unable to even get their head up. I'm not really sure what was wrong with the wide receiver on that play, but we got to love it when it bounces in our direction. So 12 seconds left on the 24-yard line, 3rd and 10, tied 7-7. Chris playing the deep safety here, just trying to make sure that no one gets loose in the end zone here. Oh, whoa! And a monster sack knocks him essentially out of field goal range. What a play there by Chris. So 1 second left, no timeouts, tied 7-7. Let's see if they're able to make what I believe would be a 49-yard field goal. If not a 55, I believe that's 55 or 54. What does it say? And kick is wide right there. Beautiful job by Chris there. Makes them walk away with no points. All right. And here we are in the second half. Buffalo getting the ball to start. Nice tied up game here. It is game 3 of this series. So let's see who is going to walk away with this victory. Josh Allen setting back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers out there, 1 tight end streaking, and he's going to find Davis cutting across the left there. Gabe Davis is an animal. Another number 13 who just has that size and length to him. All right, Post University once again pinching that whole defensive line there. This time showing blitz, and they mean it. Not really wise to blitz while the offense is in the shotgun. Those extra yards really provide. Never mind. Huge sack right there. Was that Hunter manages to get around and bring Josh Allen to the ground. So 2nd and 24 now. This has been a defensive showcase for Chris. Believe that's 4 sacks here in the game, if not 5. So defense now needs to build on that momentum they already have, playing some deep zones, trying to make sure they're not going for it all on this first play. And Smith right across the middle. He's going to be tackled at the midfield marker, so right on the 50-yard line. Takes a nap right on the Buffalo Bills logo. Just scrolling through some plays here. Yeah, once again, that same deep cover 3 here. Oh, defense manages to get there, puts the pressure on, and the ball falls incomplete. So 4th and 8 now. Let's see if they decide to go for it. I don't know why they would at the 50. And they are. This is a very aggressive call here by Buffalo State University. Nyheim Hines has been put out as a wide receiver, and he's wide open, but instead elects to pass to, was that Dawson Knox, the tight end, had a running back loose over the defensive backs there, so should have been a touchdown, but fortunately makes the wrong correct pass, if that makes sense, folks. Highmark Stadium. I myself am looking to take a trip up to Buffalo this upcoming football season. I'm a huge Broncos fan, and the closest they are coming to me is Buffalo this year. So expect to see me up there in a parka, and almost gets around to the right side there. Devin Singletary is going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. So 2nd and 4 now for them. But I'd want to go see this Buffalo Stadium before they decide to demolish it. They have a new stadium plans in the works, so this will be one of the last seasons that Highmark Stadium, formerly known as New Era Stadium at Orchard Park, will be open. So pass falls incomplete, taking that pressure. So 3rd and 4 here, once again at the 28-yard line or 26-yard line. I cannot see what that says, so we're at the high 20-yard line. All right, Stefon Diggs doesn't have anyone directly lined up across from him. A quick slant will get him wide open, and unfortunately, Josh Allen rolling around, not able to take advantage of that, so he's going to throw that pass away as well instead of taking the sack. So 4th and 4 now. I imagine they're going to kick the field goal. No, once again, they are going for it. Very aggressive play style here for Buffalo State. Everybody pinching down here, does not want to give up anything easy. Oh, and going to be tackled before he can pass the first down marker. So that is a turnover on downs as the Vikings take over now on offense at their own 28-yard line. We're still on that same number that's causing me so many problems. So 131 left in the 3rd quarter here in a tied game. Very little offense has happened here in this 2nd half. Both scores coming in the 1st. A little RPO action here. Gonna have Dalvin Cook rushing straight into a X-factored corner. Instead, goes for the wheel to Adam Thielen, and that he's not able to come up with that little screen there. Very, very close to getting loose on it. Instead, only going to be a gain of 2. I assure you, if I had attempted to make that pass, I would have thrown an interception. So kudos to Chris for maintaining possession. Making some adjustments here on the line. Oh, we're going to see that R1 wide open, but it's going to be one-on-one. You don't throw to the X factor, my friend. So intercepted there by Diggs again. Sorry, but Tre'Davious White again. And this is a very interesting game. I don't know why I thought he was Stephon Diggs' brother when he plays for the Dallas Cowboys, but don't mind me, folks. It's later than I'm usually streaming. All right, defense is pinching. Not sure if this is going to be zone or blitz. Oh, we're going blitz all the way. And smart enough, he brings that one of those linebackers off of the defensive line, drops him back into coverage to help make that tackle. So 2nd and 3 now from the 44-yard line. 15 seconds left. This should be the last play of this third quarter. And the pass is no good. Hit as he throws again. At this point, Josh Allen is going to age 10 years by the end of this game. Up pass to Knox right there, and that is caught. So that moves the chains as we end the third quarter here. Still tied 7-7. No offense here in this second half so far. Strictly defensive. 1 quarter remaining, so long as we don't go to overtime in this game. Let's see what happens. Buffalo Bills at their 36-yard line just picked up a first down, so smooth sailing for them so far. That pass is caught. Gabe Davis. No, that's not even Gabe Davis. Nyheim Hines. Okay, Nyheim Hines comes down with that catch, but takes 2 hard hits from the defenders. Linebackers playing coverage on this play. Defensive end's going to get there, I imagine, pretty quickly. And there it is. Puts the pressure on him as he throws. Fortunately, defensive end hits him as he throws, so the ball wasn't where it needed to be in the end zone and falls to the ground. So 3rd and 9 now at the 35-yard line, tickling, field goal range, depending on how good your kicker is. And if I am not mistaken, Bills have a decent kicker. Not a good kicker, decent kicker. Similar play to what we saw last one. Oh, 3 defensive linemen were able to get there in time, but Josh Allen gets the pass off for the first down to Gabe Davis. That's down at the 25-yard line. What a throw with 2 defensive ends and 1 linebacker in his face. All right, Josh Allen back in the shotgun again. 4 wide receivers out wide here. Oh, didn't even see that. Wow. Great pass there to Gabe Davis. Only a gain of 2. This clock continues to wind down. I apologize for the lack of game audio as the student athletes here at Post University decided not to turn off their in-game commentary, and I am not trying to argue with the in-game announcers. So, once again to Gabe Davis. That's what, 2 passes back to back for him. Been hearing his name a lot this game. Chris messing around with these defensive adjustments here a little bit too much. Oh, defense gets there. Josh Allen hits as he throws. Pass falls to the ground. 4th and 4 now from the 19. So about 5 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. Gives the Minnesota Vikings 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. And Keenum holding the kick. It's no good. No good on the kick from 26 yards out. Oh, what a devastating blow to Buffalo State University. All Post needs to do now is maintain possession of the ball and just kick a field goal of their own. So 2 minutes, 1 second left. So we'll get one play, and then the 2-minute warning will stop the clock. So nice run here by Dalvin Cook. And that should be a gain of about 8, gain of 7. So we got 2nd and 3 now at the 33-yard line with 1:57 left. Will we be going to overtime, or will Chris win this one out? Or will some other crazy thing happen? Let's keep watching. Ooh. Nice little lower shoulder hit there for Dalvin Cook. Was 12 rushes on the game so far. But he manages to pick up that first down as the clock keeps winding down. Chris needs to keep in mind how much time is on this clock as he crosses the 50-yard line. So knock it on the opponent's side of the field now. Let's see if they can break their way into it. Oh, great run right there. A play action pass right here would really, really catch them slipping. Anticipating the run all the way, knowing for sure Chris does not want to give the ball back. So up to the 46-yard line. Going to call his first timeout, or second timeout, my apologies. So 1 timeout remaining for this Minnesota Vikings offense. It's And a handoff to Dalvin Cook to the left-hand side is only good for a gain of 2. 32 seconds left. The clock is ticking. Oh, and accidentally calls the Excel clock there. So 13 seconds left now on a 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line. Is your heart racing, folks? Because mine is. A 61-yard field goal. This is not going to happen. Hey, what's up, Karamek? How we doing? How's my favorite Rocket League player? And the kick is no good. A little far left on that one. So 8 seconds left. Minnesota Vikings give the ball back to Buffalo State University. Let's see here. I imagine Josh Allen's going for the Hail Mary here. Wants it all. An interception would be huge here for Post University. Instead, wow, that could win the game for Buffalo State. Inside field goal range after that one pass. 2 seconds left. I've been streaming so long at this point, my headset died twice. My apologies, everyone. Kind of just went on a... I'm all over the place today. Never mind me. Anyway, Mike died again. Just kind of ranted about how awesome you guys are, how much I enjoy doing this, how great Chris played out these matches today. Took a victory game 1, lost game 2. Unfortunately, game 3 came down to a field goal with 2 seconds left on the clock. So tough pill to swallow, but still, great series by all of our Madden players here today. I believe we went 2-2 this week. 2 players winning, 2 players losing. So that is all for me. I will see you guys next week. Take care.